a lot of dirt on it. What's up, guys? There's a lot of dirt on here. I'm going to clean it off real quick. Hope you guys are having a great day. Just try a little glass cleaner on it. Oh, much better. For those of you who know me, the truck's gonna stay looking like this, old, but it is new paint. But this is not some fancy build. It is going to be a driver build. Yippee-doo. Oh boy. Oh, that looks so much better. It's not perfect either, but I see nothing wrong with it. Yep. We got a lot of painting to do on here. Let's get the glass. Let's try to get it a little better. Oops, you know what? I built these things. I forgot to show you. Built these things to raise up the truck for when I'm working on it. Gives me more room underneath, but I'm going to use it to stand on. There we go. That's better. Clean that glass. It's brand new glass. I want to keep it clean. Yeah. Nothing better than a clean looking truck. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, let me see something here. Okay, that's all the way out already. So I'm going to raise the hood now. You got a few little things in here I want to do. pulling the wrong way. You gotta pull this way, not. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can back this up even more. That way you guys can see better. Okay. Still haven't learned where to put the camera when I'm trying to do this and show you guys. And what I'm going to do is, I'll show you. Got these little zip tire things for wiring. And I'm going to show you what they look like. See that? This goes into the hole in the middle, and then zip ties around the wiring harness to hold it down tight. Now you need to do that for, as you can probably tell, it's hanging down a little bit. I'm going to do this for the wiring going to the turn signals. So let me see if I can get one of these in here. Plus, got me a new battery. Uh-oh. Got something in the way now again. Do that. Come on. And they're supposed to be there. Put that back on the side. So I want to see where I can put this. I think I see a hole. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That's what it wants. Alright, I already got a whole bunch of holes up in there. Go ahead and put these in and then touch down the wiring harness. So I'm going to put a couple of these up and then see how this is going to work. Yep. And that one goes right there. Uh-oh, that hole's a little too big. Oh wait, here's a smaller one. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Let's do the first one. I just need to get some pliers to grab onto that little tail and pull. Where is my needle? Where's my needle hosers? Needle hosers, where are you? Oh, I can use this. I'll use my little needle nose vice grips things. Alright, that one then. Now we get this one up on this side. I think I'll turn it around. Yeah, pull this rubber out of the way. Get this stuffed up in here. Come on. Get in there, you little bugger. Get in there. Arr. You know what, I'm going to pull that back out. You know what, that wasn't sticking in there that great. I'm going to put a little bit of putty on these things on the inside. What I'll do is put this right about where I want it. That way it's holding it up out of the way. Actually, that's doing a good job right there. Alright. Okay. It's a head knocker. What I can do though is pull this over a little bit more, like that. It's the wiring over a little more, and then tighten it down more. That way it doesn't move. It stays tight up there like that. Do the same thing over here. There we go. That's a little tighter. Now that's holding that wire up on that side. But now we got to do the other side. You know what? I'm going to tip this camera up just a little bit more for you guys. There you go. That gets better. Oh, now you can see me. Alright. Do this other side now. There's little things like this I gotta do all buttoning up in here now. Everything in here is done. It's great. Finally. Just got little odds and ends like this stuff. So let's see, where are we gonna put this one now? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this around the wire first. Zip tie it to where I could still move it around a little bit inside it. Pull it over, and then put it in the hole. There she goes. There she goes. And now I just need to do one more to keep that good and tight. Good and tight. Alrighty. One more right here. This is great. I like these little zip ties. I got them off the internet. Came across them on a website that sells this stuff really, really cheap. And I got a good couple bags of them. Alright. Come on, go in there. Alright, perfect. Alright. Alright, that's all buttoned up now, finally. It's up out of the way where it should be. I'm going to cut off the ends of the ties real quick. But I need to find something to do that with. With all the stuff I have, I still have a hard time finding stuff. Because it's just, my toolbox overloaded with tools. Well, I think these clippers will do the job. That will do the job. Gotta do the job. Alright, yeah, it did the job. Alright. There's that one. Alright. Looking pretty good in here, guys. I'm really happy with the progress of this. Tighten that up a little bit more, and then I'll clip it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Go ahead and clip that one. Alright. You know what? I'm going to probably go ahead and put one at the back here on the wiring. And I will twist this for you guys to see that. Hey, kitty. Hey, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I got a cat walking me in front of me right now. They're getting pretty used to me. They're wild cats, but they're pretty cool. Alright. Now, I'm going to put a couple down here on the firewall where I have the wiring harness coming out of the firewall. But to the side of the fender right here, I'm going to put these in here to hold these down. I already got a couple in here, but I just want to make sure there's nothing's coming off of it like that. So, yeah. And you can't see me again. Okay. Alright. Now you can see me. Yeah, well, I know my camera job is just absolutely amazing, isn't it? Not Alright, it's down right here is where I'm putting them. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around and then just push it in. But these are great for buttoning up your wire and stuff and getting it held down. And just turn it around, push it right on in there. There we go. That's a good one right there. Alright. Tighten that one up. Cut off the tail. I do have a little trash can here. I should just throw that in there instead of everywhere. And the world is not a trash. Even though I do clean up after myself. So. Alright, put one more back here. Push that in, tighten it up. Alright. You take the tail off. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now this is all up, nice and tight. And for the firewall, there is an adapter that goes in between it, but I've been having issues with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some. I don't want anything permanent in there, but I got a lot of weather stripping left over, and I'm just going to take it and put it around all this right here. That way it's resting against nice and good rubber and not any metal. That way it doesn't cut into it. So I'm going to find some of that. Which is inside the house. Okay. Yeah, it's inside the house. I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm back with, unfortunately, I doubled some of my orders, and this, if you recognize it, is a cow seal. But I already put a brand new one on. We're good to go. So I'm going to use a portion of this to fill in around that hole with the wiring and get it all protected. That way you don't get no more heat going in from out here when you're driving into the cab. So, but that would be good though in the very cold mornings going to work. So I'm going to cut this to a certain length. I'm looking at that, and it goes around maybe like this around those wires. There's two of them, so I'm thinking rolling it up like this, because they're going to go into here, trying to make it nice and tight for them. That way it will seal. Looking at that, I think that's about good. You know, nah, always add an extra inch. Alright, right there. And what I'm going to do is just simply cut it. Undo the cutters though. Alright, right here. I know this will cut it. This thing's cut anything, I tell you. There we go. Alright, now, you know, I could cut this in half, like right here, because that is a, you know what, I will, because that's about the width of the grommet that's in there right now. So once I put this in, it'll be exactly the width, and with the ridges it has, once I put it in there, it will pretty much tighten up and be good. So I'm going to take this, cut it right down in the middle. Sorry guys. I do all the camera stuff by myself, so I'm doing what I can. Alright, I'm just going to cut this in half real quick. Thought I had a regular pair of scissors out here. That would have probably been a little better, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? A razor would be a lot quicker. Oh, there's my cutters. There's a regular pair of scissors. I'll get this done real quick now. Perfect, there we go. Pretty much making this the same width of the grommet that's in there, to where when I push it in, I can kind of twist as I'm pushing it in, and it'll tighten up. And voila. See. Alright. So, what I need to do is wrap all this around it, the wire in, get it in there. Alright. Alright, I got it all wrapped around it, and now I'm going to try to push it all in, nice and tight. And you know what? I think I do have a little bit too much on here. And I'll keep twisting it until it gets to the point to where it feels, yeah, right there, okay. Now I'll take off a little bit. I did cut it too long. You know, this is just how it is when you're working on old stuff and you want to make things work. Alright, get her in there. Get her in there. Get her in there. Get her in there. Cut off a little bit more. I really underestimated how much I needed. Well, overestimated. Alright. Alright. Let's do this again. Alright. It's going in. Alright. I'm very happy with this. And once I'm done, I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Alright, then I'm going to snip a little bit of piece to put in the center. Oop, drop dead. Try that again. There we go. think I got it pretty much where I want it. Now I'll bring this over here and show you. Alright. See that right there? It's all sealed up. It's in there good and tight. And it's not going to come back. And no heat should get through there, hopefully. Because it's way up here, away from mostly all that heat stuff. But there you go. That actually worked pretty good. I'm happy with that. Alrighty, now what should we do? Got that done. Got all the new stuff in here for the hood. This was a kit that I bought from LMC. It has these pieces right here in the corners, and the ones right here, and the ones that go up in here. So that way it helps with the rattling and all that, and the door sounds a little more solid when you're closing it down. So that's all done. So let me check. Yep, the ground's still good on the horn. I gotta play with the horn in a little bit, with a little bit on the inside, and then I can just plug this wire right here back in. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the positive wire for it. I just got to hook that back up to the horn once I get everything done on the steering wheel for that. But that's for another day. I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, right now, I think I'm going to do a little more cleaning right here. We had a lot of bad weather. And it just made a mess of a lot of things. And we got some more rain and stuff like that coming up. So I want to go ahead and get some of this truck cleaned up again. And just the old glass here. It works pretty good. I like the way it cleans these. It just makes it look all much better. And you can't see me again. Alright. There you go. And there. And I'm cleaning all this right here. All this up right here. Just a little bit. Get all this dirt and dust. Yeah, this is a matte finish. But this, even though this is an acrylic finish, it's supposed to be a matte color. It's just a slightly darker than this right here. But you know what? I love it. It looks really good that way. I'm going to keep on going down and clean the rest of this. Yeah, I took everything and put it in my sandblaster over there, cleaned everything up and repainted everything. That's just the way, if you have the ability to do that, it's awesome. You can make things like brand new again, and I love doing that. My believers are probably thinking I'm nuts because they think I'm talking to myself, but I'm not. I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to you guys. You guys, you all. You guys and women that are watching. So. And I also got some paw marks in here. Some cats have been getting up in my engine bay. I can see all the paw marks, and I'm going to clean all that up too. Like right here next to the battery, I got some paw marks. At one time I had a whole litter of kittens living up under in here. I had to shoo them all away. Yep. Oh, here's another thing you can do. I got a new filter. I'm going to take that glass one out that I have in there and put this one in. Because I was told they were not too reliable, because I really haven't operated this truck on the road yet. But I figured I'd go ahead and change it before I ever do that. That way, you know, Looks better. I would not like to have that glass shatter on something, even though I got to the point where it's not touching anything. If it hits anything, it's gonna tap the water hose. But it's at least a half an inch away from that. You know what? That's not good. That's another reason why I'm changing it to that. And also, I'm changing the position of where it's going to be. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get some more fuel line. That way I can start from the fuel pump and go up a lot higher away from the radiator hoses. That way the fuel going through here doesn't get heated up too much. So, yeah, I think something like that is much better done than cleaning, even though I like to clean, make things look nice. But the engine bay is really clean. It's because it hasn't been ran or driven or anything like that. It's just been sitting here all these years with me working on it. So, but I can't wait to do that. If I just keep on it, I can have this ready by May, or end of May. At least hopefully by the middle of June I'll have this all done with the bed back on it and everything. And it'll be driving. I'm pushing myself even harder because it is now insured. I finally got insurance on it. And I'm planning on getting it registered within the next 30 days or so. Yeah. But I have to wait till after, oh wait a minute, after the 29th of this month. Otherwise I'd be paying double what I owe, because it's a year base. That's what the lady said to me down at the DMV. So I talked to them about it, and they said just wait till, if I don't have to drive it, wait till after the 29th and then do it. Then it'll only be half the price, half the cost of doing it. So, yeah, I know. Chrome. Helps you get home. Helps you go faster, too. That's another thing I gotta do. I just realized. We gotta get the fan cover on here. I gotta measure it and cut it to some point, and then get it in here. Because when you order them, they come with a lot of extra length. And the circle part is about that much extra. It's about that long, really. You just don't need that. You can almost, for mine, when I do mine, I may be almost cutting all that off. Actually, from the looks of it, there's a fan only needs to sit right inside the shroud, just right at the edge. So, yeah, I'm going to be cutting a lot off. Yep. Put this drainage hose down this hole right here where it belongs. That's for the drainage. And, yeah. And the fluid, let's look at it. I haven't done that in a while. Looks pretty good.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
The master is calling me.
I don't have
The master. Yes, master. Sure. The master commands me. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, everybody, I'm back. The mother came back, so I had to let her in. I had to move my truck for her. So. Alright, next thing I want to do is, you see how this is green? I bought some, here it is. The fabric tape to put on there. To clean it up. That's what I've been doing with everything under here. I'm putting anything that's got a different color on it, making it all black. I want this to look as clean as possible with as less as possible too. This is, I may later on put in the old, well, I probably will, because I want some heat in this thing for the winter. Because once I get this done, I will be driving this at different times of the year. So, but right now I want to go ahead and put this up here on this green wire. For one, to protect it. Two, to clean all this up. Make it look good. Just get to a little bit here to do it. I know things I'm doing right now are not so big and exciting, but yeah, it's exciting for me getting to finish certain things on the truck for the very last time, not having to worry about getting it done. And the fact that it is done is exciting. So I'm just going to wrap this up good. That way it's all protected. And it blends in with this side of the over here, which is all black. I did paint the horn blue like this. I did that because I thought it would look good, and it does. It's all navy blue. So I like this stuff. I've never used it before, and I saw it at work. My supervisor had bought some to do some wiring on one of our work trucks. You know, most of you know that I'm a truck driver, but we do a lot of our own mechanic work, except for the only thing we don't do is, you know, the transmissions and engine rebuilds, but we do a lot of the parts on them. So I'm just going to put this on here, and now cut it. Alright, I like that stuff. It looks so much better than this other, the regular tape, because it's dull, and I know what that wire is. That's the positive for the horn. That looks a lot better. Let me just kind of shove it up under here to see how it looks. It blends right in. Awesome. And I do have a new, oh boy. Sorry guys. I keep forgetting the names of stuff all the time. Even though I'm the one that bought all this, put it all together. I did all the brake lines brand new. Copper nickel, as you can see. It doesn't touch right here. If you're wondering if it does, it doesn't. I did it, and it's latched down to the bottom, right on the chassis down there in two spots. One right here, one in the front. Then I bent it down to go over, because this one is the right front brakes. This one here is the left front brake. Then you got the one back here for the rear brakes. And yeah. The one thing I do need to do eventually is I got to adjust the shifter for the transmission from the pull on the inside. I got it way too tight and off a little bit to where when you pull down the shifting thing, the shifter on the automatic inside, it doesn't click in. It's off to where it's not got that leeway to click in for that gear. So I gotta adjust that. But yeah, this is, oh yeah, this is all too tight. I should have done it that tight. So, and that's a nice open area. Not too much to get into it and do it. And I should just loosen it up now. Let's see. What do I need? Alright, I'm going to figure out what I need, and I'll be right back, guys. That's what I need, guys. Just 2 half-inch wrenches. Now, let's see if we can get this loosened up a little bit. And I'm going to go underneath because I learned that having the rod all the way at the end of the lever down underneath is not the right position. You got to have it back a little bit further. So I'm going to go under there and adjust all that and see if that works. I will try to bring you under there with me to do that. Alright guys, I'm fixing to go up under there, and I'm going to try and take you with me. It's kind of tight under there, so you know what, I'm going to turn it back on once I get under there. That way you don't have to hear me struggling get under there. Alrighty. Alright, see you in a sec. Power of Hollywood. Oh guys, just to let you know, it was really difficult getting under there, and all I did was just loosen the bolt and the nut. Well, the nut actually a little bit more, and it's a Loctite nut. The thing is, I had wrenched everything down really tight, so I backed it off a little bit, gave it a little leeway, and the same thing up here, and guess what? It now shifts and goes. The column comes down now and it goes into gear, comes back out, and I can put it, go down to neutral and put it in, and it clicks, and I can put it in drive and go in and it clicks. So it's working now. So now when I put it into gear, it's gonna stay in gear instead of the actuator, the shifter, you know, wobbling around because it's not locked into gear. So that's good to go. I'm happy about that. And trying to figure out what next to do, and brake master cylinder's all good. You know what, I'm going to check the brake fluid for a while. It's been sitting for a while, I need to check the brake fluid. Let's do that. Just need a screwdriver to help get these off. You know what? There's a lot of dirt around there. So there we go. It's pretty clean. There's just no dust whatsoever, but I wanted to make sure nothing really good. Okay, let's get in there. Check the fluid, make sure it's good. Add a little if we need some. I don't think we do, but yeah, completely full. Completely full. That's good. That means I've got no leaks anywhere, except for the leaks I'm getting right now. Just got some onto the paint on the firewall. I didn't like that. As you know, this stuff really eats paint out. It eats everything, actually. So, oh boy. I might have to spray a little bit more paint on there. But right now, I'll put this under there. And let's put this back on. The rubber's still pretty good. Yep. Alright, let's put this back on there. Alright, brake fluid is good. This is high as it's ever been. That means there's no leaks anywhere. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully. Stuff on the ground. I don't want to track that into the house, otherwise I'll get yelled at. Somebody won't be happy with me. Alright. And got a little bit right here. Mix it with the window cleaner. Hopefully it helps keep it from eating the paint. But it'll just add character. Because once I'm done with the whole truck, I am going to do a light 2000 grit sanding on it. And then I'll put some shine juice. Well, not shine juice on it. I'm just going to put a coat of, well, maybe Derek's stuff. Because, you know, he makes some good products there. Or I can just get regular old oil and just spread it everywhere and let it dry, and it dries dull. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Good thing is I'm not driving this right now, because I just found that one of my tires looks like it's getting ready to explode. I'm going to show you this. Let me take this camera off of here real quick. Okie dokie. I came back here to put air in here, and then I saw that. Yeah, it's not good. It's a big crack, and that's possibly going to explode like the old one did. Which I don't think I've ever shown you guys it. Yeah, it actually woke everybody else up in the house. We thought there was a crash or something. But let me take you back here and show you this. This is actually my bedside right here for my truck. I got them all wrapped up. But this tire literally exploded in the middle of the night. Look at that. So, yeah, you don't want that to happen when you're going down the road. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet. And as soon as I can, get some, used tires, but good ones. Can't afford the big ones or new ones right now. You know, life happens and stuff. Yeah, and I should have bought them years ago, but I still haven't been able to. But yeah, that's that old one. So, and that was the bed. And the shed where I have a bunch of parts for it still in. And I bought another one of these, thinking it was a little different from the other one, because it was for a square radiator at the top. but it's still the exact same thing. So now I got actually 3 of those. But I guess I could just take them all, cut them up the way I want them, and make it work over here, because I want them to sit just like this over here, but it doesn't, because it doesn't line up right. So I may end up just leaving it where it's at. You put a couple bolts down in there, you put some cushion in here, and leave it at that, because it doesn't have to be on the other spot. So yeah, alrighty. Well, this is getting pretty long on this video. I know it seems like I only did so very little, but I just wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, show you what I'm doing. You've seen a lot more that I've done, but getting things cleaned up and stuff. And the proportioning valve, I'm going to replace that, and when I do that, I'll put it on camera too. That way I can watch it. Yep. So I'm going to hand it right there, guys. I really appreciate everybody watching. I do. And you guys are awesome. I'm going to put you back in the holder here. There we go. That way I can step away and actually really talk to you instead of trying to do this. But guys, I want to thank you for watching my videos. I know it's nothing big, but I like doing this and showing what I'm working on. And I love this old truck. I just can't wait to get everything done, and with new tires on it, that way they don't explode on me. So, love you guys. Take care. And don't forget, guys, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like to see more of this stuff, and hit the notification button and all that. And leave a comment. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. So have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, though. And that way you'll catch up on the build of this, because that's what it's been. It's been a build. I tore this thing down to the wheels, frame, and the cab. But I did lift the cab up. I replaced all the mounts and in the rear, because the old mounts were really bad. And then I got all new rubbers for the cab mounts. So I put C10 brackets on the back of this, because they don't make the ones for C20s, but it's really the same thing, and it goes right into the same spot. It's already lined up when you do the conversion like that, so there's not much to worry about. If you're worried about doing that and then not lining up, it does. It lines up perfectly. So if you're gonna do that, that'd be cool. Actually, I'm not going to start it, but I'm going to see if I can turn it over just a little bit. It's been a while. I should prime it first, but I just want to hear it spin for just a second, then I'm going to stop. Because right now it would be metal on metal. Yeah. I'm just going to do you know what? Yeah, let me hook the battery up real quick. And this is a new battery. I picked this up not too long ago. So, okay. Everything's clear. Nothing's going to hit. Yeah. Alright. I was just checking the introducing cooler lines. It looks close. It's about that close to the fan. I'm sure it won't hit though. Yeah, I had to get the keys out of the hiding spot. Oh, radio works. But I'm not going to turn it on. I don't want to get demonetized on that. Alright. Alright, turn it over just fine. I don't want to put anything in there because I don't want to really start right now because it's been sitting too long. I need to pull the distributor, get my drill out and my primer, and run that for about 20 minutes again because it's like I said, it's been a long time and I don't want to ruin nothing. And that's the right way to do it. Try not to do what I just did. Even though they do it a lot in the videos for Will It Run videos, and they just start cranking on it and it's been sitting for years and years and years, it could still do some damage to the rings and everything. Unless, you know, what I could do is just get another thing of oil and pour it down into the heads on both sides a little bit, and that will give it some oil up in the top end to start moving. But you really just want to be careful. You don't want to mess up your engine, especially when it's an original. This is the original 327. It was bored over 50 because the company who built this for me said when they checked it, it was already bored over 30. So they did it again. And that's as far as you can go. But it's 50 over. It's basically like a 358 now, a little better than the 350 with the Corvette double hemp heads on there. And I got headers, Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor and everything. And yeah, the gentleman told us that at the flywheel it'd probably be around 350 horsepower. And you know, it drops once it gets through the rear rails, but I think that's more than enough for an original drivetrain because it's the original transmission, the 400, the 10-bolt floating rear axle and everything. So yeah, here we go, rambling on again. I love the truck. I love talking about it. So guys, I love you, appreciate you, and you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again. And don't forget that thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're new, subscribe. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of you that just watch, but don't. But I'll see you.